if you want to recruit, you need to put it out there every day. Basically, you need to be using your attraction marketing, your profile, which is your main weapon. I say it all the time. It is your weapon. You can put enough onto your profile to attract people to this opportunity, and it is literally attraction marketing, putting it out there, lifestyle marketing. What makes it attractive to other people to want to be a part of this opportunity? You can get so many recruits from that alone. That is how the majority of my directs have joined me, is through my profile. I am a massive fan of attraction marketing. So if you want to know more, please. I've got such a list. The second one is groups. When you post into buy, sell, swap, I think they're amazing. They were overused at one point, very spammed. There is some good tips that have been put from Charlie, etc., about these. I tend to personally use a brief, short story of what's gone on, that, I couldn't find a job. This was perfect because it allowed me to be at home making memories, etc., that I now earn more than if I was working. And I put a picture of myself. So it's all very personal. It's from me. It can't be copied. It is you. You've got to remember that people buy into you. People buy into your story. Often they don't know the opportunity. So if you sit there and go on about the opportunity, it means nothing to them. They want to know why. They want to know, why should they? Oh God, this bloody mouth. Why should they join? What they want to know, what value is given to other people. So when I say use your story, this is what I mean. Whether it's because it's given you confidence, whether it's because it's given you freedom, whether it allows you to pay for a wedding, whether it's allowed you to have a child and stay at home. There's so many reasons. But people want to know them more than, the generic information. So I would strongly advise that you use something personal. And the reason being, I think as well, is when you go to take it further, and you start to build up the relationship, you've already got that connection. They've connected to your story straight away. So you've got that common ground, and it makes it so much easier than trying to find that common ground to build a relationship up. We always have common ground, but it's easier to have that first initial one that can make that connection. So that is why I say, I feel it's what sort of wearing off now. So you can either you can do a video into these groups, or you can do your personal story and a picture of you. But make sure your profile is on the money. So when you go to add them as a friend, because they will look that they are looking through your thing. Increase your friends list every single day. It's so important. You cannot rely on just your friends that you initially started this with to take you further. You have to grow. So you have to grow your list, you have to grow your friends, you have to grow your audience, you have to grow everything. Getting into groups, not buy, sell, swap. Get into groups. Comment on the posts that they are doing. So if they're doing a question, answer it. Pose questions. People like to have their opinions valued. It's nice to be valued, and people warm to it more. So if you're stuck what groups to do, think of what you do. If you're a mum, get into a mum group. If you like dressmaking, get into dressmaking. If you like astrology, get into an astrology. How do you know that these people in astrology don't love makeup as well, or don't love... So don't be limited in what you think you can join. There's a big-ass world of groups out there that you can get into. But you have got to be consistent. You've got to be consistent on your profile. So if you're not using your profile consistently as well, when they look back, it can deter people. you have to, I cannot stress enough consistency. If you take 2-3 weeks off, it's going to be mighty hard to get back into it, and you're not putting it there in people's head. I know you might think people get peed off and they don't want to see it, but you'd be very surprised. People will watch all the time, and they love to be updated with your journey. So we've done the recruiting. Friends, I've put how to make friends. There's so many ways to grow your list, but I would recommend consistency again. We go on to mindset another time. I'm going to lay down now because it's starting to ache a bit.